Hey guys, excuse me, I gotta be quiet here. Everybody's in bed. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, 16 June. It took 11 days, 11 plus the 3 days from last month, the 28th of last month. So there was 31 days, this 3 days, and 11 days here. So that's, 14 days. Okay. I did a Google search the other day, and I searched how long does it take, but I already knew the answer. How long does it take from a crescent moon to a full moon? And the Google search came back and said to me, yeah, it wrote, it takes 11 to 14 days from a crescent moon to a full moon. Then the moon takes from the 14th day, from its full moon, it goes then in reverse. And it goes in reverse up until the 28th day. What? What? I said to myself, what? I remember. Don't forget, I've been here nearly 60 years. I've been walking this earth nearly 60 years. And I've fished most of that 60 years. Deep sea and fishing off the coast and stuff, and we've used the moon to navigate many times. We've used it for different reasons, for being seen, for not being seen, for high tides, for when there's a high tide, for when there's a low tide. For when there's a high tide, it's good for the salmon because the salmon come up. Okay, I won't go into the story, but there you go. The moon has been in the background of my fishing life for all my life. Okay, and like I said, I've been here nearly 60 years. And I remember from a crescent moon to a full moon, because the full moon is just a full moon for the last couple of days, and then it goes black. There's the black moon, and then it comes out the crescent moon, but it takes 28 days to go through the process. I don't remember ever that it takes 11 to 14 days. WTF? What? Do you remember this? Because I absolutely don't. Like I said, I did the Google search and I was dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded by the reply that the Google search gave me. And the only thing I can think of is we've jumped another parallel universe. We've jumped another time. Or with the last jump that we did, and things changed. The matrix had changed, things, like you remember the Bryanstein bears, and yeah, weird stuff like that. Anyway, and the copper, the cone thing on Fruit of the Loom, on the emblem of Fruit of the Loom, they said there wasn't a copper copier, copier copper, what is it they call it? That cone thing anyway. Now the Fruit of the Loom doesn't have that cone thing, and they've said that it never was there. But yeah, it was. And so I'm thinking that everything's wrote down in the Google search, that the moon actually does this. It goes to a full moon on the 14th day, and then it starts to go backwards. And yeah, the matrix has been changed to fit their thesis, echo, to fit their story, because they're rewriting. They rewrote his story. His story is his story. It's not our story. It's not history as we know it. It's his story. Yeah, why was I saying that then? Yeah, I lost train of thought. I lost total train of thought then. Yeah, history. Why was I saying that? Why was I saying that? I've got no idea. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, they're changing. They're changing. They're rewriting history every time they do this jump and go to a parallel universe. You don't see it in your day-to-day things unless you really look at things. And like I said, the moon has been part of my fishing life. And yeah, that's never happened. That's never happened. But now it's wrote down that that is how it is. And really, you guys, do you remember this? Do you remember that it takes, as it's explained, 11 to 14 days, and then it goes backwards? Or it takes the whole month, the whole 28 days to go from a crescent moon to a full moon. It takes the whole 28 days. Yeah, it's really freaking me out, because I know it's not. I know it's not right. Okay, guys, it's getting on. Time's passing. I'll leave you with that. But please, if you remember how it was to how it's explained now in Google. Yeah, please let me know so I know that I'm not crazy. Okay, that's all I got for you. Take care, guys. Praying. Love me, leave you. I'm out.